demand draft from the Karnataka government. He submit that check or demand draft to a cooperative bank of Karnataka. Cooperative bank transfers that check or demand draft to a cooperative society of that bank, and that cooperative society clears that check, gives that money in cash, and that money in cash can be used for any purpose. This is pure black money, untaxed money. And why we are raising this question to the Karnataka government? Because all these cooperative societies which are part of the cooperative banks comes under the direct supervision and regulation of the cooperative department of the Karnataka government. We are asking that this 1,000 crore rupees of bogus entries, where the real entry was masked, where the identity was concealed, where the identity was hidden, and the checks and demand drafts were cleared by these cooperative societies who are coming under the direct supervision of Karnataka government. And as per CBDT, this is not our inquiry, as per CBDT, 1,000 crore rupees of bogus entries and financial irregularities were noticed in cooperative banks of Karnataka. In this regard, we have 5 very specific questions. Question number 1, rupees 1,000 crore worth of transactions were detected as a financial irregularity transaction in cooperative societies. Why Karnataka government is watching all these with closed eyes? The 40% Bommai Sarkara, Commission Sarkara was watching all these things with a closed eyes. Why Karnataka government is silent and mum on rupees 1,000 crore worth of financial irregularity happened in cooperative banks and cooperative societies of those banks, and Karnataka government is silent? This is question number 1. Question number 2, why CBDT till now, even after noticing that 1,000 crore rupees of worth financial irregularity is there, why CBDT had not issued any notice to the cooperative department and cooperative minister of the Karnataka government? Why he is not called for investigation? Is CBDT is having fear of anyone? Or is CBDT is not given directive by someone to do this kind of investigation? Question number 3, which is very important, that is the only objective of masking these kind of transactions is to receive 40% commission by the 40% Commission Sarkara. Because you want to convert a transaction into cash, you want to convert your check or demand draft into cash, and you are masking the entire transaction. Where this money is going? The people of Karnataka wants to know. Question number 4. In February 2023, when the question was raised to the cooperative minister regarding financial frauds in cooperative banks, it was recommended that the case will be transferred to CBI. 2 months had passed. What is the status? Why the case was not transferred, or if it is transferred, what kind of investigation was done in last 2 months? And the last question, that several cases of frauds in cooperative banks was reported in Karnataka in last 3 to 4 years, but nothing is evident on the ground for the prevention of this kind of black money generation with the help of bogus expenses. Is this pure sanyog or a prayog by the Bharatiya Janata Party or 40% Commission Sarkara? So friends, this 1,000 crore rupees of financial irregularity in the cooperative banks, with the help of cooperative societies, the bank checks and the DDs were converted into cash. The KYC norms were not applicable to its strict sense to the cooperative societies. Cooperative societies comes under the direct supervision of Karnataka government, and Karnataka government is silent and mum on this 1,000 crore rupees of scam. Scam after scam. You have the newspaper any day. You will find today there is a scam in one sector by the Karnataka government. The people will teach the lesson to the 40% commission Sarkara. And this lesson will be that these 40% commission Sarkara will not cross the assembly, number of MLAs in the assembly will not cross 40 number.